There's a little lineup of boys right there. That is the gray guy on the right down there is Kobe and Coco's boy. Then that's Hunter and Peabody. And over here on this side, this little green guy is Matilda and Izod's baby boy. And he is putting on some nice size and a good mass. I mean, look at him next to Peabody. He's a 4-month-old baby, just now doing his first molt. And he's got some nice size coming in here, which I knew would happen because Izod is undersized because of illness when he was a baby, so his babies are going to be much bigger. Here's the sad news. While I was gone, Matilda died. She was just found on the bottom of the big flight, dead. So we won't be getting any more Matilda babies. We have some though. This guy is going into the dilute line, and then that's Athena up there. I don't know where she's going, but I'm keeping her as a breeder. And then of course my little clear body is Matilda's granddaughter. So her genes are in here, stirring in and mixing around. The other sad news is when I came back from the show up north that I didn't get to go to, but doing the traveling for a week, Vulcan was very light, along with Narcissa, my dilute hen, was right over here hiding, who bulked up almost instantly. She just wasn't eating because she was nervous. But I took a look at Vulcan the other day, and he was sitting hunched on the perch doing his unhappy bird thing, and I thought, oh, he's not feeling good. So I took him inside, and he's light, so I gave him some electrolyte solution, and I thought, you know, he had been bitten on the head, and I thought, I don't know, maybe he got an infection from it or something. So I started him on a course of antibiotics. And the next day I came in the kitchen, and he was dead in the bottom of the cage. So I have no idea what really happened there, but very sad. He was the smallest of the three brothers. Well, there's his two brothers right there. That's Dionysus and Apollo. So it's not a huge blow to my breeding program because I was probably going to pass him on anyway, but it was just very sad to have a young bird just randomly die like that. I don't know if it was because of he got bit and lost too much blood or something. I don't know. It was very strange for him to just suddenly die, but very sad. So the show is next weekend. There's going to be a bird auction. I think this is my gray-green guy. He's going to go. And I think everybody else in here is a keeper for now, because I'm not really sure. Those three guys right up there, that's Pan, Cookie, and younger brother up there, I will eliminate at least one of them. Pan is on the breeding program. The gray guy is in the breeding program. He's got beautiful feather and recessive pied mark, and he is slated to breed to this young lady who is Aphrodite. But there are possibilities for one of the other two. Don't know whether it will be Cookie or this little guy right here. At this point, the little guy I had trouble with, I wormed him, and he seems to have cleared up, so maybe he just had worms. But he lost some growth time around having some diarrhea, and Cookie, on the other hand, has done some makeup, and he's looking pretty good. But then again, this guy's feather is a little better than Cookie's, so I'm looking for Cloudy's extreme feather, which Pan definitely has, and the other two, mixed bag. So, but it's not time to make any decisions about that yet. They're still really, really young. The gray-green guy, I know I'm going to offload. It's this guy over here. He's about 6 months old, and he's a nice bird, but I just don't have any reason to keep him. He hasn't got huge size. He has, a decent mask and markings, but not the greatest feather. And he's a gray-green, which is not my favorite, and I don't have anyone that I want to breed him to, so he's going to go. A part of my breeding program is going to be culling, and culling brutally. So, Over here on the girls' side, so there's going to be an auction at the show, and I'm going to put them in the auction and do a little fundraising. Over here on the girls' side, this girl right here, this is Haverty and Lacey's baby girl. She's been on a little growth spurt. She's the one that was born a violet and with a yellow face, but now, as you can see, there's a true yellow face right there. She's turned into a golden face, and she's turning this kind of green, olivey greeny. She's almost like a slate or something, but I don't really know what to do with her, and she's pretty small. As you can see, she has 3 months on this baby sitting next to her, and the baby is as big, if not bigger than her. The other one is this Violet up here who has a crest. She's Matilda and Royal's baby girl, and I keep toying with the idea maybe I'll start a crested line, and then I'm like, no, I got enough different lines. So I think I'll probably auction her off, and she'll be a high-value hen because she's budgie sized. Crested lines tend to be tiny little birds, basically American parakeet sized, and this little girl, she's not huge, but she is clearly an English budgie. So she'll probably bring a pretty good price at auction. And then I will offload one, the youngest. These are, you can see 3 out of 4 of Scruffy and Laurel's baby girls here, and I will offload the youngest baby girl, which I think is this one. But if I catch them and hold them, I can tell because the youngest one is teeny. And I'll keep this one as an alternate for a while longer. So yeah, just a few, selling off a few birds, because I'll be bringing in some more. The next breeding season is coming up in only 6 weeks. And will be my first big breed, 18 cages, fall breeding, and then done until next spring. So I need to make some room for babies that are going to come in here, and these girls, none of these girls are breeders yet. They're all 6 months or younger, 7 months. These 2 are 7 months or younger, so yeah. Look at these 2 girls right here. This is Stella and Aphrodite. Stella is Sky's baby, the blue spangle. Aphrodite's the green. Both are putting on some really good height. You see how tall she is next to her sister? Really good height. I also will probably offload my double factor spangle girl there. She is Azul and Storm's baby girl. And these are her 2 sisters right here, who are both like half again her size. So she's like the runt of the litter. So I'll probably offload her too, but again, I'm going to keep her for a little while longer. Give her a little more time to grow and see what she's going to do. But this girl, I just, she's the weirdest color. But I just, she's little. I don't have really any plan for her because she doesn't have the lace wing gene. And Lacey, her mother, whom she seems to look a great deal like, is just not a high-value hen without the lace wing. So it is what it is. Okay, so that's plans for that.